the NFL on EA Sports as we are in the inner harbor of Baltimore at M&T Bank Stadium.
Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Baltimore Ravens.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going.
And off we go from M&T Bank Stadium.
Taking it about the 1. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
But you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Again, it's Edwards. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3. An early test for this defense. Here we go on 3rd and inches. They'll try and run for the first with Edwards. 2 yards is the pickup, and it'll give the Ravens a first down. They didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down, avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Here's the first carry for Kenyon Drake, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
I think we got to give it up for him right there. That's a heck of an athletic move for a big man right in the middle of the line. How about the play he makes there? Nowhere to run, and he finishes that one off for a loss.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Hit as he throws there, incomplete. That's a pretty good opening possession defensively.
And you know the goal is to make something of a statement, especially on the road with your first defensive possession, isn't it? Go right out and establish yourselves and let them know this is going to be tough going all game long.
And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. Josh Allen, he says that he wants to continue to perfect executing the run-pass option. Looked pretty good there.
And he's put in the minds of all people trying to defend him that his legs create big plays. So guess who benefits?
His running back.
You no doubt about it, and we just saw it there.
On 2nd down, right back to Hines. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. They stay on the ground. Again, it's Hines. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. And now they'll throw with Allen. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Really nice play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball, but for the guys on the offensive line, they're doing a nice job of trying to protect their passer. But when a guy hops in the air and goes airborne and try to knock one away, it's difficult because you can't reach out and grab him. That'd be a holding penalty. So all you're trying to do is make some type of a play on him, make some type of contact to try and get his arms out of the sky.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Diggs going in motion right. Now it's Hines. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Justin Matabike there to bring him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this run.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Allen's throw taken in by Diggs. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Allen from the gun on 3rd down. Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
Putting pressure on the guy throwing the football is always good, but when you can couple that with contact on him that leads to an incompletion, as we just saw there, that's winning football.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. No score after 1 on EA Sports. 2nd and 5. Jackson. He's got his man. It's Andrews. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. On 3rd and 1, Jackson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. That's caught inside the 20. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that can spark a big burst right here.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. Touchdown! Devin Duvernay, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Ravens post the first points of the ballgame as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they're going to be set up now with the ball at the 13-yard line. So there is the big arm of Josh Allen on display. He can throw it as deep as anybody, and that was an absolute laser.
And we often talk about hang time for punts, but in this case, we should probably calculate the hang time on that throw because that one hung up there for a long time and managed to keep going and going until it found its target.
This is Hines. A nice display of powerful running, but it takes him only to the 7. He's dropped there. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They run again with Hines. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Hines. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense really flew around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, I'm sure you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. But I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. That's only the 2nd quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up. I don't want them to feel like they've let everyone down.
Positive.
Got to be positive in this situation. It's too early to think that you don't have a chance to win this game.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson, that's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. And he's brought down, but not before they get it across the 20-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Well, this is an awfully tough route to defend in man coverage because he lines up on the right and runs a crossing route back to the other side of the field. So as a defender, you're not only trailing him the whole way, you're also looking out for your own guys to make sure you don't get yourself picked off. And then you can't catch up in time to prevent the completion.
Jackson's throws on target to Duvernay. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Throwing on first down, it's Jackson. Right back to Duvernay. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And Jackson throwing once more. That one complete to Crochet. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Now it's Jackson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it. And the Bills are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed to get them back into this game.
Being chased out left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Allen, the left side caught by Diggs. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Give him 32 on the play.
How about the first half he's putting together? Well over 100 yards already with that last catch. And to me, they'd be well served to keep looking his way. A number of big plays already in this one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. In motion left goes a tight end. And meanwhile, Allen's throw going to be caught by Davis. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
And Diggs has it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Diggs going in motion right. Throwing now is Allen. And it'll be intercepted. It's Chuck Clark picking it off. And the Ravens are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first three, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. We'll see a return here from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure they're friends from the...
And now the rookie's free. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. James Cook, 81 yards. And the Bills come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. And with his speed, if he just finds the slightest crease, he can take it the distance like he did there.
How about the leverage up front? Offensive line out-leveraging the defensive front to create that space, that crease that he was looking for. And once he hits open field, he's going to be very difficult to catch and corral.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
That's taken in by Duvernay. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. Open man is Duvernay. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this is where reading defenses and practice time comes into play. You've got to know what you're running versus zone versus man and how to run the proper route. And they just executed that one pretty well.
Edwards now on 1st and 10 to the 43, 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. Now this is picked up by the Bills. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Maybe some indecision there on what looked to be an RPO. He wound up keeping it, but that defense right on him to strip it away.
And typically when we see that type of indecision on an RPO, that means it's well defended. He had nowhere to go with it, and that allowed the defense to get to him and knock it free and make it a turnover.
Here's Allen following the fumble recovery. Buying time to his left. Going deep for Diggs. And this is caught for a Bills touchdown. Stephon Diggs, 50 yards. And the Bills have scored again in this third quarter, this time to move out in front.
Well, Charles, I think you and I both agree these guys were outplayed in that first half, and the scoreboard reflected that, but they've come out since halftime. They've looked like a different team.
And it makes you wonder what was said and done in that locker room, because they've made some nice adjustments and they're executing better. I think they got some fiery guys on that sideline that had a few things to say at the half, and now they've come out with a vengeance.
Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
Oh, and for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. And they'll take possession already in the red zone and in a great spot to add points to the scoreboard.
And, Brandon, how many times have we seen a defense with a lot of field behind them get even more aggressive, right? They feel like they've got them not pinned down, but in a favorable spot for them, and they took advantage of it there.
That's into a crowd and intercepted.
Picked up by Marcus Williams.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, their defense got them the football with an interception. They trot out there, Charles, in the very first play. They give the football right back.
Brandon, I almost expect you to come in like an auctioneer. We've got two. Right here, three. Remember, it was 2 in a row. Would we hit 3 in a row? Because these offenses, they got to be a little bit more careful as they go forward. These defenders, they're locked in and really focused.
Here's Edwards again on second down.
And from the 4, they get it to the 8 on a pickup of 4. Now, they struggled to get him rolling on the ground in the first half, and that's sort of continuing here in the third quarter.
Yeah, but I don't think it's time to abandon the running game. I would say keep feeding the horse, and I believe he'll eventually reward them, especially as we get deeper in the game.
Jackson now.
That's into the hands of Prochet. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Everyone in the stadium saw that big hit coming.
And I, as a former defensive back, have to admit I'm a little disappointed. He actually was able to hold on to the ball. He brought the lumber on that play. Give my man a whole lot of credit for taking the hit and possessing the football.
And picking up the first down. Jackson on first down. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. A big one there for the Ravens. It goes for 18 from the 34 now. Here's 1st and 10.
That's complete left side to Bateman.
Just a gain of a couple there. And it's 2nd down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. And they take him down. The Bills get to him. Von Miller picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. Now Jackson on 1st down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown.
Well, Charles, just some visibly frustrated players and coaches on that sideline right now because those halftime adjustments didn't work. The turnover problems continuing here in the second half, and the defense now sitting pretty comfortably as a result of that pick 6.
Hey, that's a great observation too, Brandon, because they did make adjustments at halftime. But how about this other group staying a step ahead despite whatever happened in that other locker room? No surprise they're leading, and it's appropriate that those defenders got to add to the lead directly.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your play.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Jordan Poyer.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Gabriel Davis,
39 yards.
and the Bills are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out.
And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Baltimore. A lot of folks starting to make their way to the parking lot. Their guys trail big here to begin quarter number 4. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jackson, that's into the hands of Edwards. And he is going to lose yardage here. So it'll be a loss of 10 on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, his completion percentage continues to rise with that one, but sometimes you want your completion percentage to go down. Maybe you should have thought about throwing that one away.
I was just going to say, it is easier said than done, but that's where you maybe bury it at his feet, make sure he doesn't catch it.
Great call right there. Put it near the receiver, no grounding, nothing like that, but no one gets a chance to pick it off either.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
He's going to take another shot here. And now here is another interception. And the Bills are going to get the ball back on the turnover as they hold on. It's the NFL on EA Sports, and we are at Highmark Stadium in upstate New York.
Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one between the Arizona Cardinals and the Buffalo Bills.
And we are underway in Buffalo. Taken from about the 12. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's... Three-yard line. They'll fake it to counter. Now Murray.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown, Cardinals. Marquise Brown, 77 yards. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead on the road here in Buffalo.
Well, one word for that opening play call, and that is aggressive, but it worked. First play from scrimmage, long touchdown pass.
Well, let's be honest about it. In our production meeting last night, we talked about when would the secondary get tested. I did not say they'd get tested on play number one. I knew as the game went along, they would take their shots, but that, as you said, a bold strike and very successful right out of the gate.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Throwing to start the drive. Allen. Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
For this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Throwing again on second down. Allen throws the out route, and he's got it complete to Hines. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Allen's throw here taken in by Knox. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
They got 29 yards that time.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Diggs going in motion right. They run with Hines. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd.
Shakir hauls it in.
And the tackle made at the 13. He is well short of the first. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 4th down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go and make the tackle right away.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Bills' drive stalls out on 4th down. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
He's got his man. That's Ertz downfield.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Murray a give. This is Connor.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Again, it's Connor. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down.
And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 28. The third down conversion is successful. Give him 12 yards that time. On 1st and 10 is Connor. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That one good for 10 yards. And it'll be second and very short. Connor up the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space, and he got there.
They fake the handoff, now Murray. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Now Murray off play action. He's got his man. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. James Conner, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Prater for the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
To kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. To throw again on second down. Allen. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. So the shotgun snap to Allen. Throw left side complete. That's Hines. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. Line of scrimmage, the 43 on 2nd and 4. Allen. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Allen. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Throwing now is Allen. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To the air, Allen. They'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. A big play on the catch and run, covering 34 yards. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. 12 more yards there and another first down.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at first and goal.
They'll try to run with Hines. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2.
Good work there, holding them out on first down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
On second down, right back to Hines.
And this time he is in. Naeem Hines taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Bills have cut it back within a score.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that'll make our score 14-7.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the...
He's got a man, complete.
And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35.
A huge play there for Arizona. 43 yards.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
More of the man in motion. Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. But prior to that, he had hit his first 6 passes to start the game, so on a nice little run to begin.
It feels like this offense has carried its dress rehearsal into the game, you know, because you do practice it, you do go through it, and in this case, it is clicking exactly like they drew it up.
And he'll be marked down right at the 20-yard line.
The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds to go in the first half. And they'll send the slot in motion left.
Again, Murray will keep it.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
They scored touchdowns on drives 1 and 2, and now they're trying to make it a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
They'll run here with Counter. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. And he just chopped that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
Big play coming here. It's third and goal.
Now they bring a receiver in motion right. Murray now, third and goal. And it's caught. And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1. They're able to hold him to 3 there, and that leads to a 4th and goal.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. They knew where the sticks were. They got the stop before it. They'll run for it with Counter. And he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
James Conner
In the final seconds of the first half.
And the Cardinals would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Extra point good by Prater. And it's now 21-7.
The score, Cardinals 21, Bills 7. Matt Prater to kick off.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
And you wonder if with Allen's arm, they might just take their chances by dialing up a long one.
Going deep for Diggs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. A final shot before half for Allen. The throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Bills trail here, but they will get the football first as we are back underway on EA Sports. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
On play action, Allen. Steps away to his left.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
I'm sure it was a tough halftime trying to figure out some strategy to get things going. Trailing by a lot when they went into the locker room. He's just trying every avenue to spark his team here to begin the third quarter. Not a lot going on that play, though.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Back to the air on second down. It's Allen.
Pass delivered successfully to Knox on the out route.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. And again, it's Allen.
No, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Buda Baker with a pick.
And the Cards will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. After the turnover, here's Murray.
They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Gregory Rousseau
in there to bury him for a loss of 11. On second down, Connor looking for space. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. On third down, it's Connor. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a fourth down.
As much as I praise teams for being true to who they are, in this situation, I wonder if maybe they outguessed themselves a little bit. Third down seemed like an obvious passing situation. They chose to run it and didn't get anywhere close to a first down.
They're going for it. It's Murray. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position.
Alert, alert, alert.
Allen now on first down. And
he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
Defenders are always happy anytime they can sack a quarterback for a loss of 10 or more yards. There's an example there. High fives all around.
And the slot man goes in motion left. To try again after the sack. Allen. And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Isaiah Simmons getting by the offensive line and dropping the quarterback.
And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Allen. Going deep for Diggs. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
I guess we're at the point of the game where they do need to open up the playbook a little bit, start to take some chances down the field, but that one did not go as planned.
Yeah, these guys need something good to go their way, and they took an opportunity to take that shot there. But obviously that's not going to help. A tough play for them as they're trying to make their way back.
It's Connor as they stay on the ground. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Play fake. Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29.
It completes it once more to Anderson.
And some room to work. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That one covers 29 yards. First down. The slot man in motion right.
Murray giving to Connor on the option.
And he'll work his way inside the 30 now to the 28. 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. To throw, it's Murray. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
Here's Connor on the read option.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9.
They'll stay on the ground with Connor again. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. They'll try and run for it with Connor. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Starting to feel a little to me like the air is coming out of the balloon, so to speak, defensively.
They're taking their will from them right now. That's what they're doing. Whatever they want to call, it's working. They're handling things up front. And it's not just the offensive line. It's everyone. You're seeing the guys on the perimeter blocking downfield and making sure that they're secure. So, yeah, you're exactly right. The air's out of the balloon, and right now they're almost lifeless.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
I have to laugh a little bit because he actually handed it off. I thought with the 2 touchdown passes he's thrown in this one already, he'd go ahead and fling and try and get a 3rd one.
Yeah, now from this spot on 3rd down, I think he'd probably throw it here.
Yeah, I don't think there's any question about it. They won't even send in a running play here, I don't believe. I think they go ahead and try and throw it for a touchdown.
Connor is in. Touchdown, Arizona. I've heard you use the term put-away drive, and that right there seemed like the definition of a put-away drive.
Yeah, it certainly just pops right up out of the book, doesn't it? Because up 2 scores already.
Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And it's caught inside the 5. And he gets in. But no one was expecting a fake there, but they add 2 more onto their lead.
Matt Prater to kick off for Arizona.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick.
McKenzie will not return this, and it'll be brought out to the 25.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys.
And Allen going to be intercepted for the third time. And the Cardinals are going to get it back here just past the 35.
Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big. They just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Well, fourth quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Back to the air on second down. It's Murray. DeAndre Hopkins making the catch. Touchdown, Cardinals. DeAndre Hopkins, 64 yards.
And the Cardinals up the lead to 4 scores.